What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Elune video here on Eze the Gamer. And today, guys, I'm going to be continuing our new player beginner's guide. Hopefully, I'm not sure at the time of recording this that this game bill will get behind this and kind of, we are obviously sponsored by them, but I'm hoping they're going to be really promoting this video like they did our first video before you start. So this video, we are going to be talking about the gear, and specifically the ligature level 80 to 85 gear, or other similar 80 to 85 gear like from the collab, of how you guys can obtain that as a new player, or even maybe a semi-new player, but you are having trouble progress to the level of beating the 11 and 12 bosses, and you can't beat them yet. So we're going to go over the ways you guys can get the gear through the different events we have going on with the collab, and that's why I have to get this video out on Monday, for sure. So I'm absolutely going to do that for you guys. At any rate, let's go and hop in and let's talk about the different things that we're going to basically go over for how you guys can get your level 80 to 85 gear outside of killing the 11 and 12 bosses. So first of all, let's go over the events that we have going on right now. So first of all, we have the cheer event. So the cheer event, basically, guys, every day you guys are going to have quests to do. Every day they're different, but they're pretty easy things to do. I'd say fusing is probably one of the harder things to do, just in case you don't have fusions ready. But you guys can obviously friendship summon, get yourself some rares. I would not waste your resources on fusing commons and uncommons just for the quest. Just go and get some rares from friendship summons if you haven't got any drops in adventure farming, and go in here and then do these tasks. So when you do these tasks, you're going to get your cheer points. But on top of that, if you click on your reward tab under total rewards, every week you guys are going to have the opportunity to get 2 level 80 gears. So those are going to be your ruin gears, right? So you have the Swift Ruin 2 here, and then a Violent Ruin here. So you're going to get the sword for this week. We're going to get a Violent Ruin sword, and then we're going to get a Swift Ruin shield. So every week for 4 weeks, we're going to get 2 pieces of gear. I believe this is going to equivalent as long as they are rotating the gears. I can't remember what we got in week 1, but hopefully it means you're going to be able to get at least 1 set of each total within the 4 weeks. Hopefully they did that, and it's not just the same piece for each week. Otherwise, that kind of sucks. But the good thing is this is a sword, which means this is going to have the main set of attack power, which is probably what a lot of you are going to need for your DPS heroes to take down eventually those 10, 11, and 12 bosses. So that is a huge jump for you guys for gear. Obviously, there's lots of other amazing stuff in here, but today's video we are focusing on gear. The other thing also is you are going to get a DPS light pan, which means guaranteed you guys will be able to at least craft a level 80 DPS gear every week. You guys should easily be able to get those crystals in your dailies, which we'll talk about as well with our bosses. But additionally that, you are going to get 20 of the red crystals to go along with your DPS plans. So there you guys go. That's 3 pieces of gear just from the cheer event every week. All right. So that's for that. And then you guys can exchange when you guys use Aeons, friendship points, rubies, gold, seeds, and PvP entries. You are going to get more cheer points. So, like for instance, if I were to claim those there, I can go back into status, and then I'm going to go ahead and cheer on Artemel because he hasn't reached the finish line yet. So we got almost 3 days to get Artemel to the finish line. We already have our girl, Lucia's already gotten there. So cheer on Artemel, guys. All right. So that's for the cheer event. The level up event, I don't think there was any gears in here, but I just want to double check myself, make sure I'm not spouting wrong information. No, there was not. And then just to confirm, I don't think the crossover roulette as well didn't have any gear. Seeds, summons, and that doesn't have any gear. Okay. So we got those bases covered. Okay. So that's the first thing. The next thing is probably the biggest, massivest thing that we have had from Gameville, which is going to be the Black Friday supply shop. So here's the thing, guys. Okay, I just want to confirm I have this right. So let me go and buy this first. Okay. So for some reason we got really lucky. All right, never mind. All right, so I thought maybe there was an error in the patch notes. We were supposed to get 40 every day, but I guess, okay, I'm going to retract that whole thought process, because if we go to my lab, some reason, if we go to our necklaces, where are they at? Here we go. So we have 38 of these, and that's because on the actual Thanksgiving Day, we actually, I don't know if it was a mistake or if it was just because it was necklaces, we got 40 of the necklace plans for whatever type you randomly were chosen, and you got 40 of them on Black Friday, and I think it was still only like 50 gems. So I think that was a big error. I'm not sure, but yeah, so confirmed here. Let's go ahead and get that, and then I'll confirm that. Let me go into, that was a debuffer. I'm just going to double check just to make sure that, yeah, so I only have 4 of them. So yeah, you do only get 1, unfortunately. So I would assume that's what it's going to be going forward, unfortunately, but there you guys go. You guys are able to get weapon plans. I believe we're going to be getting them each day. So today is weapon. I think tomorrow is hat. And then I think the final one are going to be boots. So that should... I think that would catch us all up. Yeah, because we had one before. Today's weapon, tomorrow's hat, and then the final day is boot. And unless they throw us a curveball and the boot is the same as it is today, then you guys are going to see, unfortunately, just one plan for the boots. But you guys should all have gotten 40 necklace plans from the Thanksgiving Day. So I hope you guys logged in. I hope you guys got that, because unfortunately you cannot go backwards in the shop, because it is a 24-hour only deal to get these materials with your gold and rubies. So I highly recommend you just buy out everything in the Black Friday shop. But that's another way you guys can get your gears. And then you guys can get your crystals as well for crafting. But massive. Even if you guys got like healer or tank plans, it's still insanely important, because keep in mind, if you guys are able to do Trent 11 or 10, you guys can easily get those attack plans down the road. But the necklaces are the really hard things to get from Iscariot. So it's one of the higher level and harder to beat bosses. So the fact that you guys got 40 necklaces means basically you're going to have 40 sets eventually of things to craft. So the Black Friday deal, really, really good. Make sure you guys pick up those plans. You'll get 4 plans total, 1 of each weapon type. Necklaces, for some reason, we got 40 of them. But that's the other way you guys are going to be getting your high-level gear. Obviously, if you guys are going to spend a little bit of cash, there are some ways also in the shop, in packages, you guys can also get some gear. So, let me go into here. Did this have it? That's a 70 to 75, so we don't care about that. Okay, so there is this. There's Lightshare Random Box. Here you guys are going to get 3 Lightshare weapons. Now it looks like it's only got boots. I don't know why it has the shield there, but that'd be random if you could get a shield, but I don't know. I don't know if it's truly you can get a shield, even though we technically don't have the shield boss up yet. If you guys have bought that, let me know, but that's another way you guys can get it. I don't think that's good value, though. I don't think 3 Lightshires and 100 rubies for $10 is worth it, in my opinion, so I would not go for that. This is a lot more worth it. So if you do this, on the first time you purchase this, get a 4-star legendary, as well as you're going to get... and you're going to get 3 of the Summoner Wars, Summoner's War Ruin summons. So you're going to get 3 level 80 gears, and you're going to get 4-star legendary. You're going to get 5, you're going to get basically 5 seeds of your choice from the 5 Lightshare Temple Keys, 600 rubies, and then you're going to get 3 of the Angel Mons too. So that is probably more worth it, but that's another way you guys can get them if you guys are going to do cash. And then finally, we have the Black Friday deal. I want to say there was one in here. Yes, which I already bought. So for $50, you guys are going to get 6 epic to legendary exclusive gear. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry here. And then 6 Lightshare weapon and armor plans. So 6, I believe, you can use them for 80 or 85. You have the crystals, and you're going to get 6 random ones. So that's another way you guys can get it. For everything you get out of it, the $50 is worth it in my opinion, but I understand if you guys are free to play, it's just not something you guys will be getting, obviously. And I think that was the last one. Oh, and then the DD Soul. You're going to get one. If you do this, you can do this 2 times total for $10. You're going to get a bunch of these souls, and then you're going to get one gear summon, one ruin gear summon. So there you guys go. All right. So to wrap it up, the last way, obviously, you guys can get gear is, of course, through the boss battle. That's where you're normally going to get gear, right? So saying you cannot beat you cannot beat 11 and 12. If you can beat 10, that is, and beating 10 for Trent and Proto especially is super easy once you guys get a Chloe Van. So get yourself a Chloe Van, get your first copy of Weiwei, and then you basically can just steamroll Trent and Proto, because all you got to do, put Chloe Van on a full moon set, give him that debuff, or give her that debuff increase rate, paralyze Trent, paralyze Proto, and then you just go to town by hitting all your crits and bring like 2 other DPSers and, you know, get it done. So the first time you do a clear, you're going to get 400% increase in rewards. So that's when you're going to have a chance. Let me go into... Okay, I just saw it here. Right. Okay. That's when you have a chance to get these materials for 10. So you're able to get the crystals. You can still get a drop. It's low. But when you get your 400% on your first clear of the day, you do have a chance of getting the plans. You do have a chance of getting the weapon plans. So for Trent, that's going to be your weapon plans. You're going to be for the swords. So on top of that, the other thing to keep in mind is you guys want to try... I actually say this on camera. That's pretty cool. If you can only do level 10, you want to try to accomplish these prerequisites of your dailies. What that means is you want to try to hit all 3 of these requirements in your first run of the day. That is how you can get 330 points. And if you guys click here, if you hit 330, you have the chance to get the Trent Mission Reward Chest, which means you have a chance of getting the weapon plans down there, as well as the common Lighter Souls. So that's another way, by only being able to beat Trent 10 and 11, or sorry, Trent 10, or a Proto 10, or a Scariot 10, or IMA 10, you can get these level 80 and 85 pieces to craft, alright? So keep that in mind. When you do your first clear of the day, I can't stress this enough, meet those requirements if at all possible. Now, IMA is going to be the hardest one to meet the requirements generally to accomplish all 3 in one run. I understand that. So if you can't do it yet, don't worry about it. But try to do a Scariot. He's probably even easier, not easier than Proto, but he's pretty easy to do as well if you guys had your account for a couple weeks. So maybe today you can't do it, but in a week or 2 you should. If you're progressing at a relatively good rate, you should be able to do that. So what I'll show you guys, so we're going to go and claim this stuff first. So you get some energy back, and you get some enhanced stones, and then we're going to click here. And see, unfortunately we did not get any plans, but we did get a lot of crystals, right? But you can get plans, as it did show you guys in there. So keep that in mind. So now if you were to go to, like, IMA is a lot harder generally. You can't use any DPSs, and all members must survive, and you have to clear in 60 turns. So this one's actually easier. A lot of times I won't have the all members must survive or the 60 turns, and they have to be the same gender. That makes it super, super hard, because basically if I have to have the same gender and no DPSs, what I generally do is I pretty much have to rely on, like, my Rachel. I bring an all-female team with Karu and Weiwei for the attack buffers. And then I have to, like, use someone like Rachel to really burst down a lot of the enemies. And it's a lot harder than if you can bring multiple genders. Because then this means here, I can bring my debuffers. I can bring a Kangram and a Rachel. So those are 2 good quality, basically kind of powered units that aren't DPSs that I can use to clear IMA. So this will be a lot easier today for me, because I'll be able to use Kangram and Rachel, and not just Rachel, to clear this. So I can use Kangram, I can use Rachel, I can use my buffers, Karu and Weiwei, or Kartzia and Weiwei if you're going to bring Kartzia, or a Hannes, if you're going to bring a Hannes, you know, different units like that you guys have options for. But, so, IMA is generally the harder one, and then you guys have your Iscariot, which this one is really easy. It's generally this one every day, which is you just can't bring 2 debuffers, or you have to clear using 2 debuffers, which is like, okay, sure. So bring your Kangrim, bring your Rena. What are some other ones you guys could bring? That's more of a free-to-play, because I don't want to say just Kangrim, but Rena, definitely bring Rena. She's super, super good, because she's got that 2 soul restrain and attack speed down. Real quick, what are some other good debuffers besides Kangrim? Because I want to try to be... You could bring Seraphine and Gal. Both of those are good units to bring as well. Mikazuki is another good one. I know but she is a legendary. Is another option as well. And then you could even bring, for curse effects, you could bring Popo and Pepe just to fill that requirement. So just keep in mind, you're not going to have to lean on your debuffers to clear it. Just something to fulfill the requirement that's going to help you a little bit. This guy too, Kunar, is also good. He does bleed effects. And he has a stun, so he's very, very good. So if you're going to go full epics and you don't have Mikazuki and you don't have Kangrim, then go Kumar and go Rena. But Rena, for sure, she's definitely one of the options you want to bring. She's only an epic, so you guys should be able to get her. Even if you only have her 5-star, just bring them for the requirement and just try to keep them alive the best you can. And then you can fill your team with anything else. So like maybe bring Wei Wei and 1 healer, or bring Wei Wei and Akaru if you have both of those. And then just bring, 2 quality damage dealing units. So, but definitely Chloe. Chloe can still paralyze Iscariot, so Chloe is definitely a must for a 10. It's going to make your runs way more successful. So, but if you do have Chloe and Mikazuki, that's a very good combination to run, because Mikazuki's passive does lower tolerance for status ailments. So when this enemy starts getting tolerance, she can then lower it, and then it's going to make it easier for you guys to clear. So that's pretty much going to be it for how you guys can get your level 80 and 85 gears. And this is a combination of the Summoner's War gears and the regular gear ligature sets that we have in the game. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. And if this was helpful to you, a lot of you new players, please do let me know in the comment section down below if it was helpful to you guys. Definitely drop me a like down below. Let me know where you guys are at in the game, how long you guys have been playing. Are you using any of these methods to get your level 80 gears? Definitely let me know all that, guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Ring that bell if you guys are new. And I will see you guys in the next Elune video. Peace out, guys.